to win the grand final and also be the only side in the league to go through undefeated. It's never happened before in the history of Gold Coast football. In the main game today, it'll be between Surfers Paradise and Palm Beach. Labrador got defeated last week against Palm Beach by 4 points on a controversial decision. We can't comment on that, but everybody seems to think that the club was robbed. Labrador just about to come onto the ground now. This side is a very tight unit. Here we go, Phil McKee break through the banner. And they're through, and the boys are very keyed up about it. I hope everybody enjoys themselves today, and with my co-commentator and Danny Yeoman, I wish both sides well on the day. Danny? Main players for Labrador today would possibly be the ruckman and Phil Francis, he's number 20. Philip McKee, number 21. Ian McCurdy, number 2. And expect a big game from Simon Windsor, who's number 38. For Surfers Paradise, you expect Steve Fairweather will be right in it. Lino Girardi, very big fellow. He's number 28.
Fred Quattro's a good player too.
I expect a blinder today from a bloke called Greg Barrett. They call him George. He's been around this Labrador club for a long, long time, and he's in the twilight of his career, but I think he's still got that little bit left in him to hopefully be with the boys today when they win the premiership. We've also, last time we did a commentary on this, we've got a bloke in there that played in the 86 grand final in the seniors, Rod Morgan. Very solid lad, and should acquit himself pretty well.
In the reserves, we have the Labrador Tigers versus Surfers Demons. Expecting a great game, and I'm sure everybody here today will enjoy it. Senior game of December 215 is Palm Beach Runway. The Lions versus Surfers Paradise Demons. And be a tremendous day and a tremendous game of football. So please enjoy your day. It's good food, plenty of beer, great day. So enjoy the day, and we'll talk to you in the seniors game.
You won't have to sit too close to it. You might be a little bit close to the mic.
Hang back, Ray.
You know, like around about 18 inches a foot.
Oh, it's coming through too loud, isn't it? What? Has it got a battery in it?
Yep.
Is it? What? It's being programmed out there. Oh, right. John.
You often on one angle and that way,
Well, the furthest position.
Well, I'll be sitting forward looking at the came in here. The umpires have wished the players good luck. We're about to form a guard of honour. As of yet, I don't know which side is kicking to what end.
There's a pretty strong breeze.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem.
I think the side in the first quarter will get the advantage going with the breeze, because it will quieten down during the day.
Yes, it's a big advantage too, mate.
Both sides look very towy. They're ready to go. I think it'll be a quite willing affair in the first 5 or 10 minutes. As I said before, Labrador have gone through undefeated. Surfers played them in the second semi-final. They got within 4 goals of them, and that's as close as any side has got towards Labrador. Danny, as a senior player, over the year, you feel a little bit disheartened over what's happened?
Oh yeah, I'm naturally disappointed. We thought we're the best team in the competition, and unfortunately went out in straight sets. You know, it's just the way it goes. We lost a couple of key players, and couldn't quite make up for them. So that happens. It's always disappointing, but you know, good luck to the winner today.
It was very disappointing on Labrador's behalf, because everybody tipped them as favourites for the year, and losing the second semi-final, then the preliminary final. Now they're out of it, and we hope the reserves can get up and win it.
Yes, well, there's been a few players drop back from the seniors, so it's good for them, I suppose.
Well, they're a pretty good unit, the Labrador reserve side. They've played together all year, basically. A couple of the smaller players have lifted themselves above expectations, I think.
Yeah, there's some good players there. Kenny Stevens has had a top year. The old bloke.
Actually, apart from Bruce Benson, he'd be one of the oldest blokes in the side, wouldn't he?
I think he would be, mate. Yeah, you mightn't like us much for saying that.
Oh, we all have to take that with our stride, don't we? It looks like they're lining up. Labrador will be kicking to the southern end.
Yeah, so they'll have to fight hard in this first quarter, because that's probably about a 6-goal breeze.
It's a very strong breeze. I'm looking at the flag in front of us, and it's really howling. The umpire's just about ready to bounce the ball. Signs about to blow.
Here we go.
Phil Francis for Labrador. One My Service Paradise. Phil McKee grabs the ball, kicks it out to the half-forward flank. Crombie's after it.
It's gone out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the half-forward flank. Thrown in. One by Phil Francis. Grabbed by Howe. No free kick yet. Serves a tackle. Phil McKee grabs the ball. Kicks to the other side of the flank.
Benny Parkinson.
And once again out of bounds. Thrown in again. There's no ruckman there. Fair weather. It's a tap. Tapped on by Labrador. Free kick and goes to Labrador. In Welsh.
Yeah, Marty Welsh, very good player.
Centres the ball, looking to Setnich, but big Phil Francis takes the mark.
No one back there.
He's looking for Setnich. No mark taken, it's play on. Umpire sees a free kick and it's paid to Service Paradise. He centres the ball.
Brett Howell.
Howell centres the centre forward.
Marty Welsh takes a good mark.
Shocking kick. Brett Howell
comes out with that.
There's one bounce. He looks for the pass.
Got Crump. Handballs to Marty Welsh. Crump again has a kick. But it's gone out of bounds.
Well, they're doing all the attacking at the moment against the wind, which is, as I said before, it's a very strong breeze. Service with the ruck. Out they get with the ball now. Fairway, that kicks it towards the centre. Punched away by Barrett. Punched again by Service. Straight to Howe, taps it down. He's caught. Play on, calls the umpire. Francis gets it.
Kicks to Sharman. Handballs to Sharman, rather.
A little bit loose at the moment, Labrador. The Service Paradise guys, when they get out of defence, they seem to be all on their own. Surface clear it now. Now they're looking straight to the forward line. Morgan.
Rod Morgan misses the mark.
Kicks along the ground. Midson picks it up. He kicks to the wing, high in the air. The wind's taken it. Tap down. Barrett. Nearly a deliberate throw-in, actually, because Greg Barrett is naturally a left footer and could have been lucky there. One tap out, one by Surface. And once again out of bounds. Thrown in now. Francis gets that one. Tries again. And now boys call the ball up. Francis gets a tap to Kenny Stevens. Can he get it? Yes, gets the kick. To young Parkinson. And takes a great mark. And handballs onto McCurdy.
That's why they call him Wobbly.
Crombie's pushing the ball. He gets it now. Gets it in the pocket. Picked up by McKee. Has a snap.
And he's hit a goal. That's the first score.
And kicks the goal. It's the first goal of the day. Phil McKee, who won the, was runner-up in the best and fairest in the league and also runner-up in the club best and fairest. It's beaten by Phil Francis in the club award.
Yeah, he's had a top year, Phil. One of those players who probably should have been given a go in the senior grade.
I've got a great admiration for the guy for the amount of injuries he's had over the year. And believe it or not, he's the longest serving footballer at Labrador Club.
Yeah, terrific bloke. Big
Knocked out by
Francis.
Ball's on the ground. McCurdy taps it. Oh, nice little boot there. McCurdy gets rid of it. Tapped on. Service Paradise half forward line now. Barry grabs him. He went over. Handball's out to the ruckman. He kicks the ball. To no avail. Out of bounds.
You're doing good.
Thrown in once again. Tapped away by Surface. Here's a snapshot. Umpire signals 1 point. So Labrador 1 goal, 6 points. Service Paradise 1 point. Actually, I think Service Paradise are wasting the opportunity to win here. Still waiting for the ball to come back. It probably ended up in the canal behind the northern end. Barrett now kicks the ball out, looking for McCurdy, and found him. And handballs to Morgan. Morgan on the left boot, kicks to the wing position, and out on the full. Pass on, Surfers Paradise take it. Tries to do the big kick. A little bit short, the snap shot for goal, and out in the full. Labrador to kick it down now from the back pocket.
George Barrett will take the kick. Comes across goal. Surface player keeps it in play. And centres it. Ian McCurdy takes a good grab.
I expect a big game for this bloke. I think he's just about right to fire up.
Yeah, he's a good player. Another one who's been playing seniors. Very good player.
The Surfers pick the ball up, centres at the centre forward position, and
You'd have to,
Foster takes it.
Has to be a good chance from there. A strong wind behind him. Brett Quattro has got the ball.
Quattro he's directly in front, about 30 yards out.
That's metres, Ray.
Oh, metres will do. Shoots for goal.
And he's kicked it.
Sauce.
So that puts Surfers Paradise in front. 1 goal, 17 points to Labrador, 1 goal.
They've got to win it out of the centre here and work the ball up there.
I'm thinking with Phil there in the ruck, I mean, his opposition ruckman is not that tall, but whether the Rovers are going to feed off the tap, I don't know.
He grabs it out of the air, has a kick, and he gets a free kick.
That was shepherding in the ruck, I think, Danny. Kicks it up to centre half forward. Nobody marks it. Knocked down, grab it.
Setnich puts the tackle on.
It's a bit of a scrum there at the moment. The umpire will call the ball up. The umpire bounces the ball. Knocked away. McKee taps it on. The umpire will call another ball up.
No, it's a free
he's
kick.
paid the free kick to Labrador.
Simon Windsor.
Simon's been in and out of the seniors this year. Kicks up forward.
And Setnich takes a good mark.
Murray Setnich takes a good mark. He'd be about 20 metres out from the goal.
Yeah, Simon Windsor was one that was forgotten for a fair while as far as seniors go. Played in the final last week and the previous one in the senior grade though. He's a very good player.
And Setnich lines up. Only on a slight angle. Kicks it.
Looks like one.
Looks good. It's another goal to Labrador. So they go 2 goals straight to 1 goal, 1 Surfers Paradise.
Okay. Yeah, it's Murray Setnich's first game back for a while. He's had trouble with his hamstrings.
Well, you can see that the way he's padded up there with them new things they bring in these days. And now back into the centre, now by about the bounce ball. Favourite surface. Big tip out.
Straight to chubby Cavanna though.
Cavanna kicks it to the wing. And Bates is after it. It's out on the full, no.
And Chad Bates has had a pretty good year too. He's probably one of the most improved footballers at the club.
Thrown in now. Francis gets a big hit. Tapped down by surface. Nobody had to grab it. Tapped on again.
Brett Howell comes out with
Brett Howell kicks it off. Straight to Fairweather. Fairweather kicks now towards the centre half forward position. Everybody's fighting for it, nobody gets it. Handball out of service. They kick it to the half forward line. Still scrambling there, and it goes out of bounds.
no ruckman there.
It'll be interesting to see here on the last quarter on whether this wind does die down because of the senior game coming up. Service grabbed. He paid in the back. Sometimes you can't understand these umpires. The person had the ball, he was tackled, and
That's why he's umpiring the second try.
that could be right. That could be right, because there's a certain bloke in the seniors that shouldn't be umpiring at all, as far as I'm concerned. No names mentioned.
Yes, yeah, we won't go into that, Ray.
This bloke fancies himself as a kick, he's going to have the shot.
Well, you'd have to be a chance. That's a strong breeze. He's got the distance all right. And
Be
he's
close
got-
to
he's
50
got the
yards,
goal.
50 metre kick.
It was a big kick. That's how strong that wind is, though.
So Surface now hit the front. 2 goals, 1 to 2 goals straight. It was on that umpiring thing before. I don't think anybody need to know who the person is. They all know if they know they live on the Gold Coast and see what the umpire's done, what sort of person he is.
Probably better off being parking officer.
Back in the centre now, bounced. Francis gets a hit again. Out to Windsor. Handballs. McCurdy's grabbed.
And McCurdy gets a free kick. Plays on.
Plays on.
Oh, wobbly, wobbly, wobbly.
It's down now to half forward line of Service Paradise. Can they capitalise on it? Knocked on. Snapshot.
Surfer's doing a lot of attacking here.
Cavanna kicks along the ground. He's going for touch. And out of bounds. Thrown in now. Welsh gets it to McCurdy. McCurdy kicks along the ground. Parkinson picks the ball up. It's thrown down on the ground. Oh, right in the back, and the umpire didn't see it. Oh, now he's paid it. The free kicks will go to Midson. Midson passes on. Young Blake's in there. The umpire's getting a bit technical now. Service Paradise passes the ball. They try to centre it.
I'll find him.
Tap down. Howe. He's got it. He breaks through. Now kicks. High in the air. Nobody can take it. Setnich is after it. He's got the ball now.
Strong play.
Handball over to McCurdy.
What'll he do with this one?
McCurdy centres at the centre half forward. Nearly a mark, but play on. Out of defence. Yes,
Mark.
Service and a mark
Chubby
taken
Cavanna.
by Cavanna.
Puts it up. Chatty Bates almost takes a mark, but Kenny Stevens robes it well. Sets it up.
No good taking the one-handed, Danny.
No, mate, no. He has been playing well, though, Marty Welsh. He's a pretty good mark, normally.
Crombie takes the mark.
No, it's Rod Crump.
Crump, is it?
Yeah. Centres the ball. Marty Welsh comes out with it. He's kicked it out on the floor.
I noticed quite a few of the runners for Labrador today are senior footballers.
Yeah, well, our captain and vice captain are doing the run today. Cliffy Holland and Paul Drever. Both fine men.
Surfers kick it out now. Big Phil Francis up for it and takes the mark.
He's pretty strong in the air, Phil. They don't want to keep kicking it near him. Centres the kick.
Tapped on beautifully, actually.
McCurdy raised it.
And kicks a point.
Yeah, not real good conditions out there.
It'd be interesting to see in the second quarter if they can capitalise, because they've virtually had most of the play.
Yeah, well, Surfer's got a bit of a run on there for 10 minutes. Goes short
Little
there.
short pass, yes.
Gets nowhere.
With the breeze like behind your back, you'd think you'd go the big roost, wouldn't you?
Reckon. He's gone. He's gone to sleep that one.
I think he tried to Learise too much. McCurdy with the ball now. He kicks it over. Straight to Service Paradise. And played on. In the centre of the ground. It's hard to say these numbers because the program isn't the right situation we've been given by the officials. A couple of good hits along there. Now the umpire will signal ball up. Tap down. Gamma pack again, the umpire will ball it up. I noticed one thing with service, if the ball goes to ground, they like to scrounge on it, you know, to make it form it into a pack situation.
Yeah, well, I don't think they've got the talent of the Labrador side. They've got to do it hard.
We clear at the forward line. Morgan should take a strong mark, which he did.
Switches the play. Heads out for Phil Francis. It's gone out of bounds.
About to be thrown in. Francis contests and gets a knock. It's down to Blake. He tries to get his tick tackled. Bates, I mean, sorry. Thrown in again. Nobody gets a tap there. Handball out by Surface, looking for somewhere forward. Tap down. Barrett gets it. Barrett to Midson. Midson now kicks it out to the wing. Tapped on.
Windsor's got the run of it.
Can he pick it up? Turns around. Now centres the ball to McKee.
Takes a good mark.
And the umpire paid the mark. And plays on.
Looks for Chatty Bates.
Bates gets it now. Kicks along for Parkinson. Parkinson grabs it. Handball's over. Back again.
Back again. Well done.
Centres the ball to full forward and the mark taken.
And who is it? It's Johnny Crombie, I think. Yeah.
He just punched it in the back and smeared that past.
Crombie about to have the shot now. I should think he'd dob it.
I didn't even know. She just walked up to me and went forward.
Kiss it. No worries, it's another goal to Labrador. They move on to 3 goals, 1 to 1 goal. Well, it's a bit nip and tuck at the moment, and with Labrador kicking against the breeze, they've held themselves well. I like the work by young Bates then to Parkinson. Parkinson got brought into the game and then centred the ball to the full forward position. That's what they've got to do. Look.
Yeah, it was a good passage of play.
Back in the centre again. Service win the race. Well, surprised me. I thought I'd been a little bit willing there today, but so far no spite.
No, I don't think there's been one thrown yet.
The umpire's given a free against Phil McKee for unloading a bloke. Phil explaining why he did the free go against him, which is rightly to ask for the simple reason the guy had the ball. He gave him the clean hip and shoulder. Anyhow, service kick for goal. No mark taken, out of bounce, deep in the forward pocket. Thrown in now. Welsh, it's tap. Straight out of bounds again. Actually, it was Monks.
Craig Monks comes from Coolangatta this year. He's had a pretty good year with us. He played in Coolangatta's premiership side last year, actually, which was a pretty strong team.
Thrown in again. I think McCurdy's got it now. He kicks out. No wonder they call him wobbly.
Yeah.
Straight out in the full. I think he's had about 5 kicks to date, and 4 of them have been misdirected.
Yeah, well, he's playing fairly well, though, apart from his kicking, isn't he?
He's putting in, mate. That's the main thing. That's a good shot for goal.
It's been touched. No, it's a goal.
It's a goal.
That makes the scores level.
Said before, McCurdy's kicking's got to improve. Otherwise, you do things like that, they might get more goals. Because that was a bad error, and with the breeze behind her.
That wind seems to have dropped off a bit too now.
I think it's changed, actually. Francis taps the ball out. Setnich grabs the ball. Handballs to McKee. Can't dispose it. Mid from behind. No good. Mark to service. Play on. Straight down to Girardi.
Girardi's got it.
Baldwin's a little bit slow for Girardi, and they're both about the same size.
Yeah, I don't think he can miss it from there.
Well, he's directly in front, about 20 metres out. Kicks. The goal results. Service at the front now.
Yeah, Lino actually used to play here with us.
He's been everywhere, actually. Yeah.
Southport.
He's put a lot more weight since he was with us, though.
Yeah.
Back in the centre of the ground.
Bad bounce, typical.
Francis misses the ball. Cleared by Service Paradise. Down to Barrett. He punches the ball away. Midson's after it. Kicks along the ground.
Goes out of bounds.
Thrown in.
Umpire's called dropping the ball.
There goes.
Johnny
Crombie
Crombie's
kicks
kick
it down,
is
tapped
a long
away
way
by
from goal,
Surface.
which is not like him.
He's come up again. Crombie tackles. Handball out by Surface. They clear the ball now. They got runners everywhere.
They seem to be using it a bit better.
Down the half-forward line. Marked by Surface again.
Plays on.
Shocking kick. McKee's there. No, can't get it. Out to Surface now. They have a shot for goal. Girardi and Morgan again. Tapped out of bounds. Waiting for the umpire now to throw it in. No result from the tap out, but scrambly play there now. Picked up. Kicked by Labrador. Straight to Service Paradise. They get the ball. He's going to have a shot for goal. All Labrador there. It's marked by Howe. Handball's on. To Kavanagh. Kavanagh dodged and grabbed around the neck.
Put under a lot of pressure there.
Actually, I think he was very lucky. He ducked his head.
Oh, he got him around the head regardless.
Kavanagh not to take the ball, so Midson takes it. He kicks the ball now. No mark given. Play on. Surface now, having a shot for goal. And Morgan there, cannot take it. There's a scramble there. Snapshot. Still nothing. No result. Touched and 1 point. Kavanagh looks a little bit shaky. He's coming off the ground.
Yeah, he got a fairly solid knock. He's a pretty tough lad though.
He'll be right the next quarter. Actually, it must be nearly the end of the quarter.
Yeah, Mel Smith comes on.
Barrett to kick out. Elects to go out. Straight to the interchange player. He can't take it.
Goes out of bounds. So that's a free kick to Service.
And there's the siren.
I think they'll have a shot from here.
Actually, I thought that was silly of Smithy. If he can't read the ball like that, it's ridiculous running on. There was nothing wrong with the pass.
Yeah, except it was too long.
But you should be able to read the play. And 1 point result at the end of the first quarter. So it should read Service Paradise 4 goals 3 to Labrador 3 goal 1.
Yeah, they've got that up. That's a pretty fair effort though, Ray. From,
It's not bad. It's not bad considering that wind. It's blown up again, so we hope they can utilise the ball more on their forward line. I noticed in that first quarter that Labrador didn't utilise it that much. They had a lot of play, but didn't capitalise on it, and the results there.
Well, the Surfers in front right at quarter time,
Yes, they are. They 4 goals 3 to 3 goals 1.
and we'll be back shortly with the commencement of the second quarter.
Thank you.
No break away to the goal square, just lose our fucking running game like we have been all year. Don't panic. Look for Marty, Jimmy Field, we're still in control. Digging and Mazza in the square. We're using each other well, real well. Drop patch. Great to see some running this quarter, Benny. See some running for you now, hey? Yeah, let's fucking eat shoving. Come on, fellas. Towel, mate. Come in tight, Serge, on your feet. Fellas, come in tight. Mate, the self-making one bad, one not being in front. Let's learn by it. Marty Welsh, want a lot more from you. Fellas, we go back to the 18, we don't panic, we don't think that the wind's going to do it for us. You've got to get the ball, and that's how it's done. If you don't have the ball, nothing is going to happen. Believe me, you've got to get possession. Come on, we got the wind. I don't want the back line, you know, don't be dragged too far down and crowd the issue. Fellas, let's just play the game, do your approach to it just then. I want that in the same, this quarter, I want the same approach. I had a Service Paradise bloke say to me just a while ago, Steve Fairweather, he said, I'll swap jumpers with you after the game, Middo. How's that sound, eh? That's funny. Let's rip it into it! Come on! Last one of the year. Last one of the year. Give me everything.
Underway, second quarter, about to get underway here at Labrador. And once again over the expertise of Ray Pearson.
Thank you. They've broken up, and I think Bruce Mitson from Labrador got into his players a bit. Hopefully they will lift their game going with the wind. As I said before, the breeze is very strong. It's a matter of them capitalising now on what they did in their first quarter. If they can capitalise on that, I should see a Labrador side that will kick a few goals. Not taking nothing away from Surface Paradise, but they should have done a lot more with the wind, don't you think, Danny?
Yeah, I think so, mate. That's pretty strong. And Labrador should get a kick on here because if they use the space a bit, that's a pretty handy wind behind your back.
It's a very big ground, so Labrador play on it as their home ground, and they should know how to use it.
Oh, yeah.
And back in the centre of the ground.
Good bounce.
Francis with a knock again. McKee's after.
John Crombie has it.
Crombie.
Handballs to McCurdy.
Crombie with the ball again.
Well
Kicks
backed up.
to the centre half forward position. Young Parkinson tries to go the big no. Play on. McCurdy straight through. McKee's there. He's got the ball. He's tackled. Play on. Girardi.
Girardi has it.
Handballs it out
Stop
to
him.
Fairweather. Fairweather's got it now. Short pass. That's D'Elton. He tries to centre the ball. There's Big Francis
Near
there.
Francis, huh?
Can't take the mark. Play on. Stur's got a handball. He's in trouble. He handballs again to the ruckman. He passes up the forward line. Easy mark for Jewel. He kicks now. Nobody there but Service Paradise.
Les Green, that is, he's got the ball.
We're trying to
I think
follow
he's
this
played a bit of
program
senior
here, and it's a
football
little bit.
too.
Yeah, trying to follow this program, it's a little bit jumbled with numbers.
He's given him 50 metres, I don't know what for.
I can't understand it. I can't understand umpiring in this Gold Coast League.
He's on the line.
I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it now. 5 years now, the league has got better and better per year. Service result was a goal. The league has got better and better per year. We're recognised as the best country football side in the state, and the umpires have got worse. If I'm up for criticism on that, stiff. I've been around here 10 years and I've seen nothing but better football and deteriorating umpires.
I can't say much about that, Ray, being a player. I'll never get another kick in my life.
I can, I'm retired. They can cite me, they can do whatever they like. I'm speaking as an observer of football. Anyhow, back to the centre of the ground.
The umpire with the ball now actually came and played with us a few years ago. Well, he sat on the bench in the seconds.
Well, I was going to say he couldn't get a kick in the stampede. Free kick to Labrador. McCurdy's can take the ball. He handballs out to Windsor. Windsor with a big kick down the forward line, looking for Setnich. And takes the mark.
Good mark, big fella.
Uses his body well. Then again, he has to use it well. There's enough of him. Can he kick this, Danny?
Yeah, he's a good kick muzzer. He's a real show from there. Oh, he's let me down.
So much for your predictions. He kicked it right out in the full.
Muzzer, muzzer, muzzer. He normally is a very good kick.
I don't think I'll leave it to your predictions anymore.
No.
Still waiting for the ball to come back.
Yeah, they're goals that you've got to get. You've got to at least get a score there.
Oh, Windsor was pushed out nicely and the umpire didn't even see it.
Breeze a bit strong out there, Ray.
Very strong, Ken. Handball out. Oh, ducked his head. Umpire called play on. Handballed out to Fairweather. Fairweather to Girardi. Girardi kicks along the half-forward line. Kavanagh falls over.
Kavanagh's come up all right after that heavy knock in the first quarter.
I said he'd come back in the second quarter.
He got hit in the head, so he obviously wasn't hurt badly.
You can't hurt him in the head. Got to be thrown in now. Francis gets a knock. Handball out.
Monk's handballed out. Kavanagh's got
Kavanagh
it. Kicks.
Kicks to McKee. McKee taps on. No good. Bit of a scramble there at the moment. McKee's caught with the ball. How he paid that, I don't know. He couldn't handball. The bloke held him straight to the chest.
Oh, well, it's a perfect tackle, mate.
Anyhow, Fairweather to take the free kick. He kicks a short one. They're playing the short game service.
Yeah, I think they've got to into the wind, mate. It's
I think they've been instructed to, actually.
Yeah.
There's another short one.
Bert Quattro takes a mark. He's going to line up for it.
There'll be a fair kick into this wind, I think. Then again, he's a pretty good kick, isn't he?
He's another player who he's played a lot of senior football. He's a nice bloke too. For a surface player, that is.
Not quite reaches it. Windsor grabs the ball. Has a bounce. Now kicks out to the wing position. There's nobody there. This is where Labrador's got to wake up. They've got to look where they kick the ball. Servers are pinpointing the ball straight to their players. Labrador aren't. There's Fairweather again.
He's going to go long.
Well, if I know Steve Fairweather, mate, he'll look for the pass if it's on. Kicks to the pocket.
Girardi, is it?
Girardi once again. I think Bruce Mitchell will have to make a change. I mean, Girardi and Morgan are the same size, and Girardi's killing him at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know who you'd put on him.
I'd put somebody more versatile. I think you need to run Morgan around the ground.
Georgie Barrett would probably do the job.
I think Georgie's got his hands full forward, or full back, whatever he's doing. Actually, George hasn't been much in it. Shot for goal, results in 1 point.
Surf is playing better football at the moment.
Not much better football. As I said, they are looking.
Where's that feedback coming from?
Kick out.
Barrett kicks it in. Mel Smith marks. No left foot.
See, they're not looking. They're not looking.
played on.
Midson
Midson
plays on.
handballs to
McCurdy to Howell. Howell a bit slow. Now gets his kick. Tapped on by Crombie. It's a good tackle. Play on again. And grabbed by
Johnny Crombie has
Crombie again and shoot for goal and the result. And that's what Labrador's got to do. Then they looked. But halfway during it, when it was out this wing, it was just a mad hand. It was just a lucky Labrador there would capitalise on.
Yeah, hopefully that'll get them started, mate.
Well, they've got to fire up, mate.
They're not hitting their straps. Well, they haven't hit their straps yet.
They're still behind by 9 points, so...
They can win it out of the centre is where it's got to come from.
They've been winning it out of the centre, they're just not capitalising.
Using it out of the centre.
Yeah,
So
capitalising on it. I noticed, like, you got McCurdy and McKee on one side there. You've only got one Labrador bloke on the other side. You'd want... Well, then the bounce doesn't help either.
No.
Midson
Tapped on by
taps it
Mido.
on. Grab by Surface, handballed out. They might lose this. Gets a kick under pressure. Here comes Windsor.
Up with it.
He barges through. Handballs.
Kenny Stevens
Oh,
does it.
he's grabbed. Umpire's called play on. He's still there, Windsor, and he gets his kick. He's been hit and passed.
And there's
Crombie.
a blue on, Windsor's in it.
Crombie has a shot. To no avail, 1 point.
It's good play from Simon Windsor, backed up there.
That was gutsy play,
One of
actually.
those blokes who never gives up.
As people see it on the video, that he did attempt all the way through, and he barged his way through. He followed up, and that's pressure, and he loves it. Serves kick out now. McKee there with Girardi. Girardi takes no, play on. He's grabbed, he's brought down. Play on.
It's pretty hot in there.
Umpire's called hold them, and he's paid us.
Surface
Now, which
players
way,
do.
well, why is the umpire going backwards? It's played on anyhow. Midson's getting the ball now. He's got it. Handball's out. No good.
Monks misses it. It's run out of bounds. Surface player coming off. I think he's done his shoulder.
I think he's done his
No,
groin.
he's done his groin. Geez, that was close, wasn't it?
Thrown in now. Right in front of us. Tapped out
Good
by
tap.
Francis. McCurdy handballs out. Nobody there. Service. Cleared the ball.
He mightn't be pretty, McCurdy, but geez, he has a go, doesn't he?
He's in everything. There's a good tackle.
Umpire decides he'll ball it up.
I can't comment too much on the umpires. I've already said me piece.
Yes, you've gone down in history, Ray.
More than once.
Nathan comes out of the knock. It's penalised Morgan for holding the man.
Morgan spat the dummy and he's wondering what was happening there. Yeah, it's played on by Surface. Straight at
Girardi marks it
They're
again.
getting a bit loose,
He's having a big
Labrador.
game.
Labrador are very loose at the moment. They should be looking and man up.
George Barrett spoils it. Still got the ball, Barrett.
Well, I thought he would grab round the neck, but the umpire didn't see fit.
He's going to ball it up. Congratulations to George Barrett too. His wife had a baby daughter this week.
He'd be a very happy man because he's been very nervy lately. Phil Francis handballs out. Picks up again.
Chad Bates
Good handball,
handballs
Bates to Windsor.
Mel Smith.
Mel Smith,
it
was it?
was. It's spoiled on the wing.
There's Cavanagh now.
Hits it over the
Beats
line.
everybody and it's out of bounds. We've got a special guest commentator here, Kevin Wallace, if you'd like.
Former player Kevin Wallace. Nearly made a comeback this year, but they didn't want him.
I don't think he'd get a game, would he? Tapped out by Francis. Everything's running for Labrador now. Oh, straight into trouble, handball out.
Comes off a right.
There's Setnich. Oh, good little hip and shoulder. Play on. Picked up. Kicked down the forward line.
Mel Smith kicked that.
Middo, you should take yourself off the field. Kicked out now to the wing. Windsor's got it. He runs straight into trouble. Tries to handball it.
Now, the umpire couldn't see that, but
He made an attempt on
Yeah, but he had his back to him, mate. He couldn't see it. Play on anyhow.
Morgs has given Girardi another kick.
battle of the heavyweights.
Yeah.
I think
I
we
said
have
it'd
a few more pies.
It was good. Yes,
Mark
you'd have to
Brett
pay the
Howe.
mark to Howe, yes. I said before, if Middo doesn't move Morg off, you got to get somebody versatile on Girardi. There's the kick, high in the air. He paid the mark.
He's got Mel Smith's got it. He passes to Phil McKee. Plays on. It's on now. Run.
That's a good play,
Chatty
good
mates.
play. There's a big kick.
He goes long.
He's looking for the big
He's
fella.
sitting there. Marty Welsh, is it?
Yes. He looked, he kicked big. It was the main thing.
Marty's
Actually,
got
it was a
point.
freakish mark because I thought he only tapped it and then as the other bloke went past, it dropped down into his hands.
Yeah, well, he's got a good set of hands, Marty. Normally takes the one grabbers.
Shoots for goal. Little short jab at it, but goal results.
That was better play.
So Labrador should move on to 5-2 to 5-4.
Going to go to the wire.
Yeah, I think it'll go to the wire. They're,
When they do kick the ball out in the open, they look good.
yeah, they've got to run it and move it wide.
They're not going to have it their own way, that's for sure. This side's psyched up. And the senior side's in the grand final, so
Yeah, anything can happen. They've gone through undefeated Labrador reserves.
tapped out by Francis. Kicked along the ground now. Tackle. Setnich is there.
Setnich has got it. No.
Out to service, beaten. Mark, play on. See, surface seemed to be quicker. It's kicked near the half forward line. McKee's there, does a blind turn court.
Surface
Straight
come out
past
with
to surface.
And he's got a
Dead in
mile.
front, he can run a mile straight into goal.
It'll be a goal. Yes, they
There
score
he
another
goes.
goal.
I said before, it's a man-on-man situation. He's starting to get a little bit loose.
Yeah, well, I don't know where that player's man was. Certainly not within 30 yards.
Well, you can even see now there's two of them on their, well, one on their own now, and he still hasn't been picked up.
Out of the centre, I think Phil should start looking for his rovers.
But Phil's only doing one thing when he goes to the knock, Kev. He's just tapping it straight down. So if he's winning the knock, there should be a rover this side.
Oh, Crumpy's over there.
That's Gavin Fitt bouncing the ball. Your field umpires Tony Henry and Gavin Fitt for this reserve grade grand final.
They're not doing too bad a job. Big knock by Francis. Goes
Tap
about
down now.
20
Labrador's
metres.
got to do something here. Servers had a little bit of argument amongst themselves. Kicked along the ground.
Oh, he's
Setnich,
has
try
it.
to get the handball out.
Gets rid of
McKee has a quick kick. Tap down. A lot more talking out there by Service Paradise. Here's
Morgan
Morgan now. They might be moving him on the ball. Then again, Girardi was right on his shoulder. He kicks the ball straight down.
Wins shepherded Girardi out, which is very brave from Wins. Mel Smith's going to have a shot here. And he's not a bad shot for him either.
No, I wouldn't go on your predictions on last one.
No, he's not a bad shot, Mel. Oh, no.
See, I said I wasn't going to go on your predictions.
I think I'll stop putting the moz on him.
Anyhow, it's out of bounds. You said yourself you can't even see the other side of the ground, so... Tapped away. Here's a snapshot by Bates, straight to Service Paradise. He went to play on. He's playing on now.
Right, if it comes
Look
off.
at this. They're using the open spaces better than Labrador. He goes Windsor. Boundary line beats him. Service Paradise guys are revving themselves up to talking to each other. Labrador just seem to be going through the motions. Francis gets a tap to Windsor. Still in the pack. Windsor gets the ball now.
Wins again, kicks.
This could be anyone's.
Comes to ground, Surfers have it.
And Kenny Stevens has a quick kick. Here's an open chance.
And it's Marty Welsh having another go.
Poor old Wins went down again. No, it's not Wins.
He's good at that.
Well, I'll back this one.
He's missed it.
He missed it. Well, I'm crooked too. I've still got one up on you.
Yeah, they've got to lock it in here. They're not using the wind very well. Bit of a disappointing crowd so far, right?
Very, very. Actually, I was expecting at least 2,000 people here.
Well, that might come later on. Good mark there to Surfers Paradise. His name's not on the sheet. Yes, it is. It's Miles Davis.
We're getting towards half-time, Ray, and Surfers Paradise right on top this stage.
Yes, very surprising. I thought Labrador would have used the wind a hell of a lot more, which they haven't. Service have been playing the short game and position game, and Labrador haven't been picking up their men.
That's right. Well, Surfers deserve to be where they are at this stage.
At this stage, yes.
There's plenty of time remaining.
They want the ball more.
Umpire's given a free kick to Phil Francis. I'm not sure what it was for.
Very long.
Bruce Midson will have something to say at half-time, no doubt.
I'm sure he will.
He more than will have his say, I'd say, but
Lino Girardi takes another.
Girardi is playing a top game today.
VOG so far.
Well, Morgan's been on him, and he's beaten Morgan hands down for sure. Now Service clear it.
Well done, Brett Howell.
Morgan just throws the bloke out. Service seem more desperate for the ball. They want it.
They're using it better when they do get it.
They're looking. That's the difference. They're looking where they're kicking the ball. Bounce up now, right on the wing position. Francis gets a tap. Windsor the handball over to Midson. Midson now with the ball. He kicks.
Wobbly sort of a kick.
Tapped on. Here's Setnich. Can't hold the ball. Yeah, now he's got it.
Goes around onto his right.
Now kicks.
Puts it up, Marty Welsh. No, Surfers come out. No.
Still in the scramble here now.
Mel Smith's having a go.
And hits the post.
Mel can be pretty dangerous around goal.
Well, he's had 2 shots now, mate.
Yeah, I know he's missed them, but I've seen him several times kick 8 and 9 goals.
Well, I'd say definitely Morgan's been shifted off Girardi because Girardi's out there now. I think Phil McKee's tagging him. Oh, nearly a great mark.
Yes, he can also get up the old Mel.
Labrador don't seem to be taking advantage of this strong breeze in the second quarter.
That's what I was saying earlier on. I thought for sure they'd take advantage and use it to the full advantage that they got, which they haven't. They've been pardon the expression, but they've been piddling around with the ball.
At Surfers Paradise, of course, they're using the short game and they're getting away with it.
Well, they've got to use the short one against the wind. Ball's out of bounds, nothing come out of that.
Thrown in now. Francis with another tap. No Rovers again. There must be any communication at
Johnny
all.
Crombie has a kick.
Must be any communication at all between the Ruckman and the Rovers, because he's been winning, but there's nothing there.
I don't think he's trying. I don't think he's looking for the Rovers. Up to him to talk to them and get them going and say, well, let me know where you are.
Far too many times we see the situation where there's 3 Surfers Paradise players on 1.
Yes, well, look at this situation again now. See who wins this. Well, there's 2 against 1 there. Stetnich with the ball. Kicks out in the full.
Out on the full. He couldn't do much else there, though.
Kicked up the forward line.
Brett Howell spoils it.
Medson hits it here now. Tapped out. Nearly a throw. Howell with the ball now. He tries to handball. Oh, this is ridiculous by the umpires. I mean, he's trying to attempt to handball it and just... McKee now with the ball.
Has a touch.
Kicks the wing position.
Kicks, there's no one. Not yet. And it's gone out of bounds.
Looks like Phil Francis is down hurt. Thrown in. Tapped away by Surface.
They can't afford for Phil to be hurt because...
McCurdy grabs him. Well done.
Ball's gone out of bounds.
Full credit to Surfers Paradise in the second quarter. They're doing a good job against the breeze and they're certainly holding Labrador.
They're doing a fine job.
They're more than holding their own. Actually, they're increasing their lead. It's a matter of whether they keep the pressure up or not. I don't know. Certainly they are playing.
Still a long way to go.
Certainly they are playing better football at the present moment.
Ball's gone out of bounds again. Been infringement, and Surfers Paradise get the free kick.
Must be getting very close to half time.
Mark Bowles has taken the kick. Plays on, but he's caught. Well done. Big last that was. He's come on off the interchange.
You'll learn yet. Trap for old players.
Yeah.
Well, Surfers, if they kick on with the breeze in the second half, they're going to make it extremely difficult for Labrador.
They certainly will.
McCurdy
takes it out of the ruck and kicks. It's marked by Surfers Paradise.
Once again, as I said, they don't look where they're kicking the ball.
No, they just seem to be banging it on the boot. Here's Chad Bates is having a bit of a run.
Can he do something with it now?
He's put it up.
Playing from behind.
And the free goes against him.
Too many times they're playing from behind. That's the trouble. I thought Middo would tell them play in front at all times.
That's a good mark to Lofty, Peter Loft. McCurdy comes out with it again. No.
Lose man as well as Surface.
McCurdy's playing well. He's been in everything. It goes long.
And the only time he can dispose the ball properly.
Phil McKee takes the mark. A good mark.
They're starting to run it now, but half time they'll cool down again. Labrador now. As he kicked downfield, I think.
waiting for the all clear.
The boys play it on, but the umpire had already signalled the free kick was on, so they'll have to go back and see what the result will be. I mean, it's well and good. I mean, you get two umpires here. There, one can handle one situation, the other umpire should be able to handle the other situation I'm playing on. But it doesn't seem to happen on the coast.
Don't start that again, Ray.
Anyhow, the free kick goes back to Labrador, to Bruce Smithson, I think it is.
I would say.
No, don't you dare.
Buckley's chance from there.
Anyhow, here's the kick.
Captain's goal.
Oh, Jesus.
That's a captain's goal.
I think I might say they've all got Buckley's chance. Good goal, Meadow. Luckily, that's on video. He's never kicked it that far in his life.
As I said, don't you say anything.
He normally kicks about 20 metres underground.
That just about makes the scores dead level. It's going to be interesting after half time if the scores are dead level, which I think they are, 6-4 apiece.
Yes, well, we're back to 0 then, aren't we? And
yeah.
We've got to start.
It's another ball game after half time, isn't it? Because for sure, I reckon it's got to be close to half time. It's got to be. This side surface has given Labrador a good run for their money because they're the only side to get within 4 goals of them.
Surface clear it from the centre. Again.
Why are so many guys in the road?
Brett Quattro marks that one. Good mark. Plays on. Puts it up there.
Bounce back. No. A bit of pressure there. Morgan gets the kick out. Here's Windsor.
Windsor's got the mark.
And stay.
Yeah, that's
It's
50.
That's got to be 50. Thank you, umpire. It's what young Gavin Fitt, actually.
Yeah, that's a right decision there.
Silly play from surface.
Yes, you can't afford to do that, especially with a breeze like this. I mean, another 50.
Windsor was a shocking kick. Marked by service. They play on.
It's an ordinary kick.
Ray Surfers have done remarkably well to be where they are at this stage. Even though the scores are level, they've had the disadvantage of that strong breeze against them.
Well, they had the advantage in the first quarter, though.
And silly penalties like that going against them.
Well, it's undisciplined. Undisciplined, really. I mean, the guy had already had the mark, and the guy knew he'd had the mark, and he did that. It's, as I say, that's undisciplined.
You never get anything out of it but a 50-metre
They
goal.
certainly don't want to go in training at half-time.
No.
That's
There
half
it
time
is.
now.
It's dead level, so it's a new ball game after half-time. It's interesting to note, though, that a few of the players are starting to get a little bit weary in legs. So I see a couple of guys holding each other's legs. You're like, and the fact that they might be cramping or hamstrings, they might have some sort of injury.
Well, at this stage of the year, they shouldn't be cramping up by half-time. If you're not fit now, you're never going to be.
Well, the players are leaving the field here for half-time at Labrador. Neil Staples will be quite pleased, no doubt, with his side's effort in the first half, and I'm sure that Bruce will have quite a lot to say to the Labrador side.
I don't think Bruce would be very happy at all, actually.
They're going to have to lift.
We'll be back shortly with the commencement of the second half. Well, very shortly, play will be resuming in the second half of this reserve grade grand final between Surfers Paradise and Labrador. Labrador not yet on the field. And once again, I take this opportunity to thank Danny Newman and Ray Pearson for their expert comments. And Ray, it's all yours now for the second half.
Thank you, Ken.
Gee, I don't know about expert, Ray.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about experts either now because I didn't believe it was going downstairs, and after the comments I made about the umpires, they might get a little bit upset. Hopefully, none of the advisors are down there to go out and see them.
You only open your mouth for change of feet.
Well, that's true. Anyhow, the umpires are coming out now. The signal start of the second half.
Labrador's still not on the ground. They'll have to come out a lot harder than they have been. I think by far they're the best side in the competition as far as reserves go.
Well,
But,
are they
haven't
getting that
played like it.
hangover like the seniors got? The seniors were confident of winning the grand final and they never got there. Are they that overconfident?
We were robbed. But anyway,
Well, that's the first comment you made on that. I've seen the games and I agree with you.
here comes Labrador now. I think you'll probably see a greatly improved side this half.
I noticed Phil Francis is limping a fair bit after his collision with the fence.
Yeah, he's got his knee taped up now too, so they can't really afford to lose him. They've got Lars Roberts here, who's a ruckman, but Phil's a big contributor everywhere.
Don't know whether Phil's going to start.
I don't think he's going to start. No. Well, it's going to be a big job for Lars.
Phil could take the big grab around the ground also, as well as the knockouts, and he'll be sadly missed. Personally, even if you've got a broken leg or a broken arm or anything, you're playing in the grand final, you'd do anything to win it, wouldn't you?
Well, I don't know about a broken leg, mate. It's certainly
Well,
you
Rod
carry
Reardon in the seniors, he had a broken ankle and he just leaned on the goalpost and still kicked 3 goals in the senior games.
Yeah, that was a fair effort from the big fella, who was sorely missed from the senior side when he did go out. He's had a big year. And I hope he's around next year too.
Well, when you take away guys like Rod Reardon and Rod Hall and Johnny Evans in that one final game, there was 10 goals missing really.
Oh yeah, well they're 3 of our main prime movers, of course, or have been through the year. Hawley's had a brilliant year.
Well, he was the club best and fairest by far.
Yeah, by streets, yeah. Hawley.
Anyhow, we'll get back to this game. Let's see what's going to happen. I think this quarter will tell.
Yeah, they're going to have to fight hard. I think the wind's died off a little bit.
I was about to say it's starting to blow up again.
Oh, yeah?
I know this ground very well, and if they want to play it and play it neat, they should play on the opposite side here of the club room, because it's all protected by the trees.
I don't know if they'll think about that, mate.
Here we go. Signal the third quarter.
Phil Francis not on the ground. Lars Roberts is going to have to shoulder the burden. And he's going to win the first knock.
Let's tap down. I think there's a couple of guys shirking it, actually.
Oh, no, I don't agree.
Young
Ben
Parkinson
Parkinson
out
on
to
to
McCurdy.
McCurdy kicks
Wobbly again.
wobbly again.
And beats all players and out of bounds.
Wobbly's he's shaking his head. He's probably going to finish up with about 30 kicks, 20 off the side of the boot.
Yeah. Knocked over by Surface.
But at least he's having a go. Murray Setnich
good.
comes in. He won't hurt him.
Grabbed by Bates.
Chatty Bates kicks it up and Mel
And
Smith misses the mark.
Play on by Surface.
Munksy's in the... No, he's taken it over the line.
Well, I was expecting a little bit more from Munksy, actually.
Oh, well, it's only halfway through yet. Last winner's a tap. McCurdy has it. No, he's loses it.
Down the forward line for Service. Barrett there. Oh, there's a run on here. No, Morgan's got it now. He passes
Well done,
to
big
Mitson,
fella.
which is a shocking kick. He wasn't even looking for him. Beats all players, he's out of bounds. Well, Morgan's pass then should have been straight to mid-arm and went straight over his head now. They could have created open play. Bit of a scramble there, it's tapped out. Barrett picks it up now. He's a natural left footer.
Oh,
Handballs to Wallace. Wallace kicks now, out the open spaces. It bounces back for Surface. Stevens now. Kicks the ball.
that's a good
That's
mark
marked by
for Windsor.
Labrador. Windsor, is it?
Yeah, Simon Windsor. He takes those ones all the time. Top man wins.
Kicks it high. Grab by Surface, handballed out. McKee's got it now. He handballs out.
Handballs. Crombie
They're
kicks
looking
it
a
off
little
the
bit more
ground.
desperate now, Labrador.
Well, they've got to be.
Tackling a bit more fiercely. The umpire signal a free kick to Labrador. It'll be taken by Murray Setnich. He kicks the ball high into the centre half forward line. No mark, play on.
It's kicked
Overrun,
off the ground.
kicked off the ground. Here's young
John Crombie.
Crombie.
Can't pick it up.
He's got it now.
Handballs back in.
handballs.
Kenny Stevens has a shot.
Shoots the goal, and the result is 1 point, I think.
Yeah, they've got to start finishing off. That's a pretty tight angle, but you've got to kick goals.
Well, they look a little bit more desperate at the moment. Whether they can continue on with it, I don't know. It's kicked out right at the centre half forward position, no mark. Tapped on, Phil McKee gets the ball, handballs out.
Simon Windsor.
He's done some hard stuff.
He's a goer.
He kicked up the centre, full forward line, no mark. Down by service, snap.
Kenny Stevens has a shot. And he's missed it again.
Another point by Labrador.
At least they've got it up there and they're attacking. They've just got to...
They've got to get the result. They've got to get them 6 pointers up. Kick down once again. Nobody
Nobody
there.
on it. Never looked like missing that.
This is what gets me is they still aren't manning up.
Yeah, they've got to be... Those players have got to be
There's
picked
Kenny
up on
Stevens now. Kicks
on
the
a
ball
kick
centre
out.
half forward. Nearly a mark. Play on. There's Crombie now. He has a shot.
He's
to
had
goal.
a shot. And Marty Welsh takes the mark. Good mark.
Right in the half.
He's looking to play on. Looking to play on.
He's in the pocket, isn't he?
He's going to have to do a banana there, I think. And he does, and it's a shocking banana.
Full, I think.
I do bananas as well as that.
Well, Danny, you're not renowned for your kicking. I mean, they're not VFL footballers.
My mother's a better
AFL
kick.
now. As you said, he should have centred the ball.
Well, he was looking for it, but there was nothing open to him. Everyone was covered, which is where we're falling down. McCurdy puts a tackle on. Comes out to Midson. No, there's a free kick given for holding.
Bit of bad luck there, because they had the run.
Well spoiled by Monks. Chatty Bates has it.
I was getting a little bit more willing this quarter because...
Yeah, that's the one. Get the handball out of the pack to the loose.
There's Kenny Stevens. Can't get it. Now, whoa!
Crumpy has
Had
a fresh
wild
air
crook
shot.
at it.
It's like my golf ray and air swing.
I reckon. He had a chance to put it on. Anyhow, Tony Henry's about to bounce it up.
Both teams finding it hard to score in this first stage of the second half.
Both desperate at the moment. It's good tackling football. Handballed out by McKee, straight to Fairweather. Fairweather kicks it down forward. Should be marked.
Rod Crump marks it.
And
Fine
Crumpy
mark.
marks it.
I think he even got off the ground then, Crumpy, actually.
Bit of a scramble here. Ooh.
No, the umpires, they've wasted it. The umpire's going to ball it up.
I think Meadows told them to play on it all the time somehow.
Well, it's got to be 100% football. You can't hold back at all.
Service Paradise. Have a snap down. Oh, and could have been a free. Yes, it was.
He's given it.
Stupidity,
That was
actually.
there.
Stupidity. I think it was against Ian McCurdy.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't done too much wrong apart from his kicking. He's been playing a pretty good game.
The
You don't want to give one
umpires
shot like that
virtually
away
brought
in
him
front of the
near
goal.
in front, virtually. It happened on that. Now he's brought him round, only on slightly.
Brett Quattro warming up on the interchange for Surfers Paradise, about to come back on.
He shoots. It's a goal.
They've got a goal. He must have hurt himself early, Quattro, because he's a fine player. I thought he would have been playing in the seniors today, but he's in the reserves and he's on the bench. He must have come off hurt.
There's 4 points of difference in Service Paradise's favour. 6-6-7-4. Back in the centre of the ground. Little rover Kevin Stevens had to go after that. That's a free kick to Labrador. Or Kenny.
Lars Roberts gets his first kick of the game, I think. Puts it up high. I think Marty Ross slipped over there and easy chest mark resulted.
It's a mark taken by Windsor.
Windsor, he's playing pretty well.
I think
Good
he's
hit.
having a good game. Kenny Stevens.
Yes, Kenny Stevens. And he's
Plays on to McKee. McKee kicks up forward. Tap down. Surfers about to
Surfers
clear
run
it
it out.
again.
Yeah. They're defending pretty well, Surfers.
Cavanna tries to take it. Tapped on. The umpire's given the free and it's going to Service Paradise.
That's unusual.
He called round the shoulder. Tap down. Kenny Stevens there, running into trouble. Now McCurdy with the ball.
Now that's a good kick by McCurdy.
Yeah, but to where? There's nobody in
But
the
it went
centre.
straight.
Oh,
Bit of a clash there, and Phil McKee's
McKee
gone to
copped it
sleep.
beautifully.
I think he's asleep. No, he's...
Crombie kicks it up the forward line. I don't know, there's a few of the guys not only going to sleep, just don't want the ball up the forward line.
Yeah, they've got to put in more. Look at Surfers, they're using it so much.
They're doing it easy.
better.
They're doing it easy because the back line's putting up the forward line and the guys are not willing to go for it.
He's having a shot, this bloke.
Well, you can near back him with this wind. Well, there's a good mark by Girardi.
And he won't miss
As
it
I
from
said,
there.
who's on him again? It hasn't been moved.
Hold that ball like
I think you've been a bit hard on Morgs. He's a good player.
Morg is a good player, but Morg should be a running player. He should be running the ball. That's where he's the most
Well,
use.
I think he's better value up the field as a mover.
Well, Ray, the pressure's right back on Labrador at this stage.
Very much so.
Surfers running with this breeze, and they've opened up is that an 8-point lead, is it? Or
Yeah, 12 points.
12-point lead?
Yeah. I just said before, we get it, the back line's working so well to get it up the forward line, and the half forward line is missing.
Yeah, well, it's a 10-point lead at this stage. 52 plays 42. Labrador will have last shot at them with the wind in the final quarter, and they won't want to be coming from too far behind the way that Surfers are playing, and really got this game under control with their short kicking game.
Setnich clears it out of the centre. Yeah, they do have the better control. They're using the ball better. The Labrador forwards is where it's falling down.
Do you think they're missing Phil Francis?
Oh, they certainly could use him. He contributes a fair bit around the ground, big marking and so on.
Now that Surfers have got runners, do it. Thank
George
you,
Barrett.
Greg Barrett, yeah.
Chimes in
Now he's
there.
going across goal.
Oh, well, he's out a bit.
Bates
Finishes up with it. Handballs on to Howell. Howell
had a
handballs to
quiet one
Cabana.
now.
And
Back to Howe.
they've got to get clear. They're handballing in close, and
Howell's had a very quiet game, and he's an ex-senior player at Southport. You'd think he would have fired up a bit.
yeah, he's been playing with the senior team here the last couple of weeks, and I would have thought he would have played a bit better. Bit of a scuffle down there.
Thrown in now. They're just not wanting the ball. How now? Gets it.
He didn't look when he
He
kicked
didn't
at
look.
it. It's come
Young
off.
Parkinson. Handball's
come off.
over.
Mel
Now,
Smith's got his back there.
no talking.
Bad play from Labrador. No communication
No,
at all, Ray.
There's a lack of communication, Laurel. Now, what's come out of this? Surface Paradise got a free
Surface
kick.
Paradise will get the free kick because it was round the shoulder. But that play there before, the young Parkinson got the ball. Smithy had his back to him, didn't even know what was going on.
No.
And it could have been open play, but as it turns out, Surface will kick to the centre half position. Kenny Stevens now kicks to the wing position. Crombie taps it on.
To himself, he'll come up with this.
And gets it.
He's got a mile. Have a bounce.
He can run.
Has a one bounce and then
Now
kicks in.
to the forward line. There's
Who's
nobody
there?
there.
Who's there? Mel Smith's running in.
And kicks along the ground.
Yeah, he kicks it off the ground.
And a goal result.
I told you he's good at that stuff.
For once, you might be right.
Crombie playing a part in the 40 goals today.
Yeah, well done, John Crombie. Bit surprising to see him that far out from goal, actually. He doesn't mind kicking the old sausage. Yeah, Johnny Crombie actually crossed over to us from Surfers Paradise during the year. And he's been a big contributor through the year.
Now, will that get Labrador's momentum back up again, seeing to get that. Back in the centre now. Shocking bounce. Tapped on. Senich is in there. The umpire's called play on. Bates.
Yep, Chatty Bates has got a free kick.
Get a free kick for around the ankle. Now, where's the forwards for Labrador? And if they can move that ball around.
Last Roberts is going into the forward line.
There's no pockets there.
No, there's...
He's going across.
Marty Welsh was the target. Yeah, I think they've got to get the little blokes to the fall of the ball.
I think it's called playing your position. Tapped on. Picked up now.
Is that Wins with the ball?
Yes, that's Windsor. He's still got the ball now. Handball's out.
Yeah, Windsor's playing a good game.
That could be, oh, I thought it would have been in the back. He paid a decision like that before in the back, and this time he gives holding the ball. Anyhow, Surface has got it. They kick to the wing. No mark. Play on.
Jumble of players here. The umpire's going to have to ball it up. No, it comes out.
Oh, blind turn by McCurdy. Tapped on. Surface didn't want it. And beats all players and out of bounds.
No, he's paid a free kick.
Yeah,
His big run out.
A free kick. Kicked up the Labrador forward line. No mark given. Service come out. No, back to Labrador. They centre the ball. No mark. Play on.
Surfers are going to clear it again.
Handball's out. He's in the trouble. He ducks his head. Now he's right. He kicks out to the wing position. No mark. Handballed on. Trying everything.
They seem to be defending pretty well, Surfers. They're pretty desperate back there.
Why are Labrador waiting? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Here's a little chip pass.
Quattro comes out with it. He's gone. He's gone.
Well done, Chubby Cabana.
And it's going to be thrown in.
He tried to do a smarty, do a blind turn, but he got caught. Now thrown in.
Now he's called that one holding it to him.
And earlier on in the second quarter, he paid holding the ball. So I said, you can't work these umpires out. This is only reserve grade. Where do you see the senior game? Fairweather kicks to full forward. Good mark taken.
Good mark by Craig Monks. Plays on.
Handball's
Handballs to
McCurdy.
McCurdy.
Now, what's he going to do?
Has one bounce. On the left.
Oh, well, but
Windsor's come out with the ball. Champion.
Windsor down to Labrador half-forward line. Handballed over.
They've
Tapped on. Beats all players and out of bounds.
goes out. Ball comes in. Kenny Stevens comes out. He kicks it off the ground.
Zetnich, now, grabs the ball, tries to handball.
It's smothered though.
He's still after.
He's going to clean this bloke.
Here we go. There's Lars. He kicks the ball. There's a chance.
Surf has come out with it again.
And loses.
No.
Got a chance here. And kicked on the ground. Kicked out by service.
They're defending grimly back there. It's gone out on the full.
Free kick to Labrador. Be taken by young Bates, I think.
He centres the ball by the look of it, yeah. And it's marked by Big Lars Roberts. And he's going to have a shot from there.
And don't you make a comment?
No, he's short past it. He's short past it.
Snapshot. 1
and
point.
it's 1 point.
Glorious opportunity missed there, Ray, for Labrador to put full points on the board.
Well, they've kicked 1-3 this quarter to 2 goals straight, so...
Third point for Kenny in this quarter.
I think Big Lars got a bit excited there, and ruckmen tend to do that. As you'd know yourself, Ray, having done a bit of ruck work yourself over the years.
but I'm a finely tuned athlete. Handballed out by service. They get the ball now. Kick it out. Young Bakesy taps it on. He goes Howe. Cavannagh's in there. They run into each other.
Monksy has it.
Monksy's got it. He loses possession.
Is that Miller?
Service has got to run here now. They tap it on all the way. And good tackle.
Well done, Monksy. Backed up there. Brett Quattro handballs to his teammate. George Barrett intercepts.
Short pass to
hit.
Stevens. Stevens plays on.
On the left boot.
Kicks it
He's
to
gone
nowhere.
too far for Setnich.
Did not even look. He shouldn't be wearing my jumper number.
I think he had a look, but Rovers can't kick.
Shouldn't be wearing my jumper number.
Your jumper number?
Number 10. I was number 10 here.
We don't want to talk about decades ago.
I played football here, Kevin. You didn't. Beats all footballers. It's out of bounds on the half-forward flank for Service Paradise. Thrown in there. Definitely missing Phil Francis.
Only 3 points of difference still.
Stevens now. The umpire's found a free kick and goes to Service Paradise. He fancies himself, I think. He might be able to kick this. The wind has died down a little bit. He shoots. Give it the air.
It's gone close. The umpire says it's a goal.
It's a goal. We've kicked 3 goals straight this quarter, Danny.
Yes. Labrador's going to have to fight hard. They've got the wind in the last quarter.
Yes, but they're doing it.
They
hard,
haven't been using the wind when they have had it. But they are certainly doing it the hard way. But they'll fight it right out.
Full compliments to Labrador Senior Club for preparing this ground the way it is. It's such a treat to look at.
It's in top neck.
Back in the centre. The key's after the ball now. He taps it on.
Gets it on.
Bates gets it. He gets a little kick.
Gets his kick
Straight to Service Paradise. Kicked up to their forward line now. Knocked on. Barrett knocks it on again. Cavannagh's after it. And beats him and out of bounds. Thrown in now. It's decisive in the ruck. Good tackle. Well done, Greg Barrett. He called play on McCurdy. McCurdy out to Windsor.
To Windsor, and he'll have a run.
Windsor's having a good quarter.
He is. Straight to Surfers Paradise again.
He's not looking. This is what's going to cost them the game, Danny.
Oh, I don't know if it'll cost them the game, but they're doing it the hard way. It's a long way till the final siren, right?
I realise that. If they're going to do that now, they've got the wind, so they're going to misjudge with the wind. They can't judge it against it, so... Anyhow, over by the scoreboard, the ball goes out, about to be thrown in.
9-4 to 7-7. Ball's out of bounds again, it'll be thrown in.
I think Phil out there would have made a difference in the ruck.
Yeah, well, I think
they're
missing him around the ground.
Yeah, tear through there. The umpire's called hold. No, he's paid it to Surfers Paradise.
What has he done?
I think it's Steve Fairweather. He's going to try a tall.
He's having a shot.
Yeah, he's trying the tall.
Puts it into the square.
Oh, snapshot.
A bit of a snap. It's only 1 point though.
1 point. That's their first point for the quarter.
So they've kicked now 3 goals, 1 for the quarter.
3-1 for the quarter, yes, to 1 goal 3. I don't know, Windsor's playing a top quarter, but he let himself down there a bit with that pass last time. And Greg Barrett goes out the defensive side here. Nearly a mark. No, play on.
Surfers
That's
at the
Fairweather again with the ball. Kicks it up.
He's hurt.
High
See?
there.
He's done his knee.
Now little Kenny Stevens is coming to it this quarter. Monksy couldn't take it.
Well
Young
done, Kenny
Batesy.
Bates. That's good stuff.
Oh, bad luck. Yeah, it's grabbed in there. No, still into a pack. The umpire signaled ball up. As I said, a few people are carrying a little bit of leg injuries, I think.
Yes, but you've got to carry them in grand finals.
Yes, I know.
If you're out there, you can always whack a bit of ice on later on.
He threw that ball, play
Phil
on.
McKee's
Phil
off.
McKee goes. Kicks nowhere. He didn't want it. So Phil McKee's backed up. He's become 50. Ooh, this bloke's got some pace. Kicks it down forward. Marked by Labrador. And clears it. That was Crumpy.
Yeah, Rod Crump.
Kicks it out. Here's Phil McKee. Again, he's everywhere.
Well, that's the sort of bloke he is.
Now we're going to run. Mids and handball.
Now use it. Simon Windsor. No, he's missed it. It's bounced over him.
Labrador's control. Girardi kicks down the forward line. No mark. Tapped on.
Kenny Stevens there. I don't know if he had a look then either.
You're right about the Rovers. He doesn't look where he kicks. But 3 times now he's kicked straight to the opposition.
You gain 40 yards, but you lose possession.
There's
mate.
Midson now. He gets the ball. Kicks up
Now,
forward.
that's his normal type of kick.
Labrador lose possession. Now it's bumped. He's grabbed. He's caught him and in possession, so it's a free kick to Labrador.
They've got to use it here. They're falling down once they get over this centre line.
Take a look out of this guy's book.
Simon Windsor, yes, played well. Oh, touchy there, played on. They're going in hard. The umpire's picked a free kick, and it's to Labrador for a bloke throwing a punch at his guts. I mean, his stomach.
That's what I like about you, Ray. You're all class.
Straight to the point. Anyhow, kicked up their forward line. Nobody can get it. Now
Surface
cleared
come
by
out
service.
again.
And straight to them. Look at that. Look, they got the
They've
runners
got the
here.
runners now.
Look at this.
Well done. That's good play from Surfers. Drive it in, but straight into Rob Crump's able
Crumpy
hand.
kicks it out now. Here's young Batesy.
Leading the race.
Being a good contributor all day. Taps it on.
He's had a good year, Batesy.
Bad luck. He's been a good contributor all day today. He puts in. He's only a lightly framed blow. Throw it in now. Big chubby Cavanna going up for the ruck.
Yeah, I don't know where the ruckman is, but he should be there. Here
Look
he
at
was
this.
only 10 yards away. He should have been pushing himself to get to
Where's
that
the
contest.
talk on Labrador's behalf? There's none. Look at that.
Drive it in again. Mark's missed.
At least they got guys in the back
Rod
line
Crump's,
backing up.
Rod
They get
Crump's
on the
doing a
forward
pretty
line.
good job back there.
Yeah, they get on the forward line. There's nobody capitalised on it. The back line's done a good job.
Good stuff, Crumpy.
Now, handballed out. Midson there now. And
That's the
Siren
siren.
beats them all. And it's 7-7 to 9-5. Three-quarter time, the Gold Coast Reserve Grand Final.
Once again, thanks very much to Danny and to Ray Pearson. And Ray, with your unbiased comments. And we'll be back shortly with the commencement of the final quarter. And Labrador certainly have a lot to go on with. They're coming from behind, they'll have the wind behind them, and the game is all set for a thrilling final quarter.
Labrador trailing 7-7 to Service Paradise 9-5.
It's going to be a tough quarter, eh?
Yes, Danny, very tough actually.
Good knock last. That's a bit of, looks like he's got a bit of shit in him now.
Grabbed by Service Paradise. Straight down their forward line. Barrett with the ball. Can't get it. Now Cavanna gets it. Kicks out. Young Bate. Geez, he's played a good game.
Chatty Bates, yeah. He's a contributor. There's nothing of him, but geez, he has a go.
That's a big kick for him. Setnich can't take the ball. Service Paradise in the lead for it.
That wind's turned around a bit too, Ray. It's coming across the ground now by the look of it.
Yes, well, I think even in the senior game, it's going to play funny things too. Yeah, the ball's up in there. Service Paradise half forward line. The umpire will now bounce the ball up. Yeah, it does play funny tricks here, Daddy. You know that.
Yes, mate, I've had a bit of experience with it. It's fairly open, and if it gets windy like this, anything can happen. Big Glass is jumping a bit there. He's
Jumping,
looks
but
like
doing
he's been
nothing.
fired up a bit. He didn't do anything, but you can see that he's having a bit of a go there. I think Bruce Midson's probably told him at three-quarter time that he's got to contribute a bit more.
I notice one thing. They're covering the centre line. If you look, all players. So then they know they're playing this side. Now, Berkey, who used to coach here, knows that that's the attacking side, which I've said before. It's covered by the trees.
They've got a loose man at centre half back Surfers too at the moment. Just propped in there for the...
Oh, good bounce for Setnich. He gets the ball now.
No, Muzzer. Puts
Kicks
it up.
high. There's
Phil
Francis.
Francis is there.
Couldn't grab it.
At least he's heard someone.
They're running out again, mate.
Yeah,
Look, he can go 30
they're
yards.
defending so strongly. It gets to
Now
the...
Barrett will get this. No. Oh,
Chubby
look.
Cavanna has held. He's got to get a kick.
They've got to get two quick ones on the board to give them the incentive to go on with it. McCurdy now the ball. He plays on. Kicks up forward.
Marty Welsh. Come on, Marty.
He doesn't want it.
He should have... he didn't seem to... You know, I mean, grand finals, you've got to lunge at those ones. He should have made that.
Where's the ruckman?
He's not there.
McCurdy handballs out. Straight to Service Paradise. They kick. There's McKee now. With the bounce of the ball, I don't know. He
Well
taps
done.
on. Here's Howe. Oh, beaten.
And he's got some pace, this bloke.
Kick down forward for Service.
It's
Nobody
gone
there.
through.
Oh, look, he's a run on. It's his carpet job.
Brett Quattro is in. He's kicked a goal. And he's happy.
Why wouldn't you be?
They've gone to 10 goals 9, leading Labrador 7-7. And Labrador have really got to have a go here and put in. It's this time of the game when you've got to find something. Don't hang your head. Find something in yourself. And
I find when they got out here that certain people were wanting it. I don't know. It just sees that they don't want to go in for it. I mean, it's a grand final. It's the first ever.
yes, you've got to be
create
desperate.
history, and they don't want it. Surfers are hungry for the ball. Anyhow, tap down.
Curdy hits it out. So
Fair
serves
weather,
again.
Graz.
Now,
Young
Benny
Parkinson.
Parkinson has a kick on the left.
See if he can hold this. Look,
Marty
he
Wells
got pushed
has
in the
missed
back.
it.
He was lucky.
He's got the
because
free kick out of it.
Yeah, he was lucky. I still don't say he
Well,
wanted
Marty
that ball.
has normally got a really good set of hands and normally eats those ones for breakfast. John
Here's a go
Crombie
with
has
Crombie.
the ball. He'll snap.
And 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah, they've seen what I said. They've taken that bloke off. Roberts.
They've seen what you said, Ray.
Yeah,
Prophetic words.
they've seen what I said. I said he was a wimp. He was pulling out.
Well, I think you're a little bit harsh, mate.
Football's football, mate, and especially as I said in the grand final, if you don't put in, you're not worth your salt.
So how many strong goals do you have now, Steve?
Bluey McKee spoils and
Not as
McCurdy
many
gets another little kick in.
tens of you out of Forex. Setting
Well done,
tracks the ball
Muzza.
now.
Good stuff. He
Big-
drives it in.
No.
No, ordinary kick.
With a bit of
bounces,
luck,
eh?
Crombie will get it.
No, Crumpy's got it. He centres
Curled around.
the ball
Bit of luck, here's young Bates.
and he runs
shoots.
in and he kicks a goal. That's
And
the
a
stuff.
goal
Well done,
result.
Batesy. Backed
Now
up well there.
That's what they want. They need something like this to sting them into it.
They'll lift. I'm sure they're a good side and they're a good bunch of blokes.
They are a good side. They have not been that way. That's the funny thing about it. They've never trailed before. Oh, sorry, I tell a lie. They did trail against Broadbeach, and they came home in the last quarter.
Well, it's pretty hard for them, I guess, to come up after winning every game each year and by an average of something like 10 or 12 goals each game.
And as I
It's
said
pretty hard to get yourself up.
As I said earlier,
McCurdy takes it out of the centre.
This is a side.
This is where they're starting to hit it now.
See how they were kicking
Good
deep
defence.
then.
The Surfers back line have played well. McCurdy's over here again. And he gets the ball. Goes
How
through.
did he do that? Oh,
He's
wobbly.
muffed it. He's muffed it.
It's carpeted. Oh.
Benny Parkinson overran it.
Oh, come
Now,
on,
what
that
is
was a
he?
fair hit. Well, that's that young Gavin Fitt. He's seen Fitt.
Oh, well, they haven't done too bad a job, the umpires, today.
There's
though.
young Midson.
Pretty fair.
Young Midson.
Midson kicks it.
They call him Grandpa.
Grandpa Midson.
Yeah. Tapped over by Kenny Stevens, the smallest man on the ground. Service grab it now. Kick it out. There's Morgan.
Morgan
He takes
takes
the
the mark. He's been very quiet today. He goes for the torpedo, doesn't come off really.
There's Big Phil. No,
Phil's
over
under it.
Here we go. Here we
Rod
go.
Crump.
Here we go.
Rod Crump's been
Young
playing
Batesy
fairly well.
again.
Batesy's done it again, yeah.
Missed.
No, he missed it. Unfortunate. Phil's hurt. It doesn't look like he can carry on. He's going to have to come off. Well, with a wonky knee, when you're his size, there's a fair bit of weight on it.
I'm glad Kevin said that because I am very disappointed in that guy. He was picked in the senior side last week and said, I don't want to play in the seniors, I want to play in the reserves, and now he can't play at the reserve game.
Well, he's put in all year though. He's, you know, I'd really like to see Phil a bit fitter. He doesn't really do himself any favours, you know.
Early comments that if you're not fit at this time of year, you should not be.
Yeah, that's true.
Thrown in now. McCurdy's in
Gertie
there.
goes through.
tapped on.
McCurdy's done well.
Beats everybody out of ours. Simon wins out a good third quarter. And once again, Kev, I agree with you. If you're not fit now, you should never be fit. You've had all year.
Murray Setnich wins the knock,
Chubby
which is
Cabana.
not bad considering he's not a ruckman.
No, grab.
Monksy gets the tackle on. And the player threw the ball away, but...
Becoming desperate football now.
Well, it's got to be. They've got to...
Labrador need 3 quick goals.
They need 2 quick goals.
3 to win it.
No, they need 2 to win it.
3 for my liking. Morgan with a kick. Surfers are backing up everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, their defence has been superlative.
Right on the wing position now, about to be thrown in.
Last
Won by
wins
Labrador.
that one. Murray
Setnich is
Setnich
up.
is going to get this. He
Overruns it.
He can't bend.
We go to the wing to the half-forward flank, or halfway between the wing and half-forward flank, and thrown in now. Tapped on.
Last wins it again. But service come out of it. Chubby Cabana's going to mark this. He's paid it. That's pretty gutsy from Chubby standing there with Lino Girardi bearing in like a ton of bricks, or 3 ton of bricks.
That's a good mark. It's a good mark by Monks.
And it's paid. Go long.
He should go long.
Put
He's
it in
got
the
that breeze
square. Put it in the square. There's no big fella in the square though. Phil's had to go off.
He's done his best. Now who's there to take it? Straight to service.
Surface player marks it on the chest.
Uncontested. They've gone defensive on this side.
They come out with it again. Clean him up, Lars.
There's Fairweather.
Oh, Middo. Well done, Middo. That's pretty gutsy stuff.
He's going up against 16 stone.
Middo's about he's about 1/3 of the weight of Lino.
Here we go now. Kick down.
I think Lino's member weighs more than Middo.
Fairweather with ball again.
So his bank balance is there with a third.
He's caught.
Good tackle.
Chubby Cabana now clears it out with a handball to
Chatty
Bates.
Bates have a run. He has 1 bounce.
Now look out the wing to Midson.
And Middo's got it. Recovered remarkably. Get it up. Middo.
Taps on.
Midson's hurt again.
I bet he's got that loser's limp.
No, he hasn't got that in his dictionary.
Free kick to Labrador anyhow. Young Bates kicks up. Straight to Service Paradise again. Where are Labrador? Come on, Danny, tell me.
Yeah, they're falling down a bit there up forward.
Forward line, mate.
They're falling down a lot there. They're going to have to do something very shortly, though, or you know, that's the ball game. George Barrett hasn't done much wrong. Here he goes,
Well
kicks
done.
off the ground. He does that all
Crombie.
the time. Crombie's got the ball.
Now he kicks down the forward line, over their heads. Now run
Monksy's
for
got
it.
the run of it. Monksy, no, it bounces badly for him. He's back on it now, though. Centres the ball.
He got cleaned up. Whether he kicked it or not,
He's
I
had
don't
a
know.
shot.
He's dobbed it, I think.
I think that's a lovely goal from Monksy.
That's what they need, incentive like that.
That'll lift him. Bit of enthusiasm, Nathan. They've got to win it out of here. Big Lars, you have got to jump, old fella.
If they need to get it out now, they need to get another goal and put pressure back on them.
Labrador certainly doing it the hard way, Ray.
Yes, Ken, but they are coming back.
It's one out of the centre by Surfers Paradise again.
If Surfers kick a goal now, I think Labrador will be in trouble.
Go, George.
That's out.
Now that's out on the full,
That is
and
out
it's
by
paid. So Chubby will have the kick. Now, Last, get back there.
The umpire's querying him.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was going to pay it the other way.
Well, a correct decision there.
Yes, that's right. Well roved by Bruce Midson. Ordinary kick on his left foot.
I think it's been Labrador's fault all.
Oh, Kenny Stevens, top mark. He's a gutsy bloke, Kenny. Played on foolishly, though.
I think Kenny plays on hard.
Big Last go. He does. Yeah.
I think Kenny plays on hard, mate. I mean, he's that small.
He's a pretty old fella.
I'll leave the old fellas out of it.
But certainly 100% commitment from him.
I played till I was
He's had a good
36,
year.
so leave the old out of it. Let's kick to the centre half forward position.
That's a good mark.
Good mark.
Good mark by Peter Loft.
He kicks to centre now.
Lino had his name written all over that one. Plays on now. Good spoil from Middo. Keep going. That's good work. Good work by Midson.
Morgan's in there. And out of bounds. Beats everybody, so it'll be a ball up on the half-back line of Labrador.
Go Last. Simon Windsor comes out of it, handballs to Morgan, who kicks on his left foot.
Thrust forward.
But nobody there again.
You said
Fine
it, Danny.
mark by Dickie Gwynn.
You said it. Nobody there again. They're just not making position.
I think Setnich has got to give more. Quattro has the ball again, kicks. Now they've got the opportunity here. Surfers. Lino has it, kicks, and this bloke won't miss this.
Now, why did Hal give him that leeway when he was right next to him?
They were heading back into the goal square and came back. It's pretty hard to when your player doubles back to be with them.
Will they make the distance?
Chubby misses the ball. Now Hal's got it. Handball's out. Chubby meets him. The ball goes over the boundary. They're going to have to really find something now and put in hard.
Thrown in now. One by service. Girardi grabs it, kicks the ball. Meadows there. And kicked along the ground now. No, didn't want it. Young Bates is there. Handball's out straight to service. He didn't want it. Morgan grabs it. Midson now. Young Bates handballs over.
Kenny Stevens has it. And that's it. They're running. They've got to set something up here.
Parkinson kicks the ball up.
Mel Smith.
Play on. Kicked along the ground.
Surface player right down his throat. Goes across goal.
They're playing defensive.
They've got a loose man here.
They're playing defensive.
Moving it fairly well, Surfers.
That's good work from Service Paradise.
Sets it up. Midday, good work.
He used his spotty well, but he didn't take the mark. And now the umpire will bounce the ball up.
I think Midday's there.
9-9 to 10-5. Labrador need a couple of quick goals. Cavanna handballs out to McKee. McKee gets a kick now. Down the half-forward line. Good grab, try grab. He's caught. Throwing themselves in now. Handballed out service. He plays on.
Keep going, Wins.
He's going to run in trouble. No.
He gets out of it in the end.
Straight, and a lucky kick. Service Paradise take it.
Luck's a fortune, Ray.
true. They kick up their forward line now. Here's Girardi and Morgan.
And he marks over the back of Morgan. That's a fair decision by the umpire.
Beaten all day.
Two big men of the game.
Beaten all
Morgs
day.
is sitting down. Now, Morgs was sitting on his arse. Girardi comes out with the ball. That's his man. Morgs was sitting down there watching the play happen. He's sitting down again. He's hurt or what?
You tell me. Do you think he's got the
Bad
legs?
bounce. Kavanaugh's got it. Goes for the kick, ordinary kick. John
Well
Crombie
tapped on by Crombie.
punches it on. They've got to get it.
Smitty's trying to get through. Here's the
They come out.
handball
Crombie,
quick.
Crombie comes out again with it. For Monks.
Oh no, he
What's
should have
happened?
handball. See the guy running along.
Good work from John Crombie there, but all brought undone.
Well, there's a guy running by there. The handball was on, but he didn't want to do it. He wanted to play individual football. It's a team game. That's what football's all about.
They're really going to have to lock it in here. Setnich hits it down, goes out of bounds.
Now Labrador will have to
There
get
is
it out of
the
this.
surface player down there. No, he's getting up. He's all right.
Young Gwyn, I think.
Dickie Gwyn. I've been told by expert comments from Broadbeach legend. What's your name again? Steve Cummins.
Crazy horse. Thrown in. Nobody gets it. Oh, straight into trouble.
Umpire calls play on.
It's anyone's ball here.
Kenny Stevens comes out with it.
Hooks it over.
Onto the left foot.
Still touched.
It's gone
He
out of
give
bounds on the full.
Here's a bit of a punch up. No, it stopped. Tell you what, Labrador will have to do something here at the moment, Danny.
And very quickly, Raymond. Time's running out, but it's still fairly close. Kenny's got the ball. Old Kenny gives it to Marty Welsh, who kicks without looking. Bounces.
Wait for the ball, they say. Look at it. Crombie.
Crombie's having a good quarter.
Got to get a result here. Now we go.
Mel Smith
now
has
that
a
ball
snap.
bounces back. No.
No, it's gone out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Labrador have got to score here.
I don't want to be too one-eyed, but
The difference in the score is
1 point.
22
1
minutes
point.
gone in the quarter and only a point in the game.
There's Setnich now. with the
Setnich
ball.
pushes off and he has a... Oh, Peter Dacos eats your heart out.
Well, you said he's a good kick, and twice now he's kicked it out in the full.
I didn't say he's a good kick like that. He's from a set shot. He's a good kick.
The server's going defensive again, going out this side. Service now with the ball.
They'll hold it up. Use a bit of time up.
Now they kick.
Windsor. No, Middo roves it. Kicks on the left and Big Lars Roberts takes it. Typical ruckman mark.
Now he wants to sink it to about the full forward on the 10-yard line. Kicks the ball, wobbly one.
Ordinary kick, and the surface player marks it on the chest. They'll drive it out again.
Short
Go
pass.
short.
Service again.
They're just taking up time now. They should be attacking. That was Steve Cummins again, Broadbeach legend. Expert commentary.
Steve Fairweather with the ball now, pass out short, and he grabs it.
Slips, but still
Slips
marks
over,
it.
Still marks it. Man-on-man situation should be, and Labrador been lacking of that.
Marty Welsh takes a mark. Moves it to the centre of the ground. Murray setting his court behind. Chatty Bates is caught.
Tapped on now.
Come on, Muzzler, get it out.
How much time is he going to be on? 3 holes. You can't be ball for 3 minutes left.
There'd only be a couple of minutes in the game. Surfers have possession. Brett Quattro will mark this. No, he misses it. And I think that went out on the full as well.
The umpire signal was off his leg, not off his knee.
The Surfers players certainly thought it was.
That'll be thrown in now. Tapped out. There's Nixon going.
Go, Brucey. Hits it on. Well done. Simon Windsor's there, but it goes out of bounds. Beats him over the line. Come on, you've got to do something now, Tigers.
Thrown in.
Go, Chubb. No. Umpire, umpire, umpire. This umpire can never get a kick himself. That's why he's umpiring.
That's exactly what Denny said. That's why they're umpiring. Take their frustrations out on football.
Possession football now, it's just time wasting.
Yeah.
They're in front by a point. Go to the boundary.
Steve Fairweather, ball now. Picks the ball up. No mark.
Spoiled, goes over the line. Time's running out. There can't be more than a minute or two to go. Ball's thrown in. He's kicked it out. No, he finds Girardi.
Girardi with the ball now.
Girardi has played a good game. They can't get a goal here. George Barrett, a lot of experience. Now, what happened there?
Nobody with the ball at the moment. Giving a pack more.
Morgan comes out with it. How the bloody hell did that happen? The Surfers players spoil each other, and that's going to cost them the game. You watch.
Crombie now, kicks the ball.
Crombie centres it, finds Phil McKee, but he misses the mark. But he's going to get a free kick for too high. He plays on, have a bounce. Here's a go. Benny Parkinson marks the ball, plays on. Handballs. Oh, no. They've got to... Oh, no, you're kidding.
Bullshit umpire.
Time running out. The umpire's given a free kick to Surfers Paradise, which is unusual.
No, nothing's unusual. Told you that before. Here they go, wasting time again.
Who's there? Middo's marked it. You champ, that's 50. Move it, you've got not much time,
Middo,
Middo.
move
Get
it.
going, get going. Somebody mark it. Yes.
Straight to the boundary
somebody's
line.
taken a dive. Who is it? I think he's pulled his hamstring.
I think he's cramped. Geez, the umpire was quick to throw that in. Here it is now. The forward pocket, Labrador. The umpire's singing the ball up.
There can't be much time. There can't be any time left.
So what happens if they kick a point that scores and come level? Do we play again next week?
It's got to be a replay, yeah.
Time on?
No, there's been no set rule on that, so I presume it's got to be a replay.
It's young Chad Bates coming off. He's done something badly. Sharman comes on. Here's a go, Chubby, kick a goal. No. Murray Setnich, kick it. He's kicked it. By Jesus, he's kicked the bastard. Go, Tigers. No, what's happened? What's happened?
Siren's gone bad that we get decisions put against us all the time. Danny?
Well, I don't know, mate. I don't know what to make out of it, you know. I mean, it's almost identical circumstances to last week. And they've called it, it's different umpires, of course, too. But it was pretty, I don't know what to say. Pretty disappointing. I know how these guys feel out there. I've played in a few losing grand finals. Look, Trace, there's a blue on. Paul Drever's gone out and remonstrated with the umpires.
Don't say that, there's on video.
Don't know what's happened there. It's all stopped though. The runner has stopped him in the end, but
Hang on, I'll just wind this up.
Sorry to report fellas, the end of the 1990 Reserve Grand Final between Labrador and Surfers Paradise. Surfers Paradise 9-10-64, Labrador 9-10-64, Surfers Paradise 10-5-65, a 1 point margin. And once again, another dispute on a goal kicked in the last
it was a good hard-fought game, though.
It was a good hard-fought game, but I'm not saying Surfers didn't deserve it. They did deserve it all day, actually, because they attacked the ball all day. But when you get decisions like that, it gets a little bit disheartening. I don't want to be one-eyed, but in the last month it's happened. I am not very impressed with the umpiring standard of this so-called Gold Coast League when it applies. We're supposed to be the strongest country league in the state.
Well, very shortly I'll be over the presentation, and once again thanks to Ray and to Danny for their comments throughout the afternoon and the Reserve Grade Grand Final. Congratulations go to Surfers Paradise. I don't think anyone will dispute they were on top all day. However, at the final siren, Labrador very unlucky to lose. Very shortly the presentation.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Andy, a great year. The winner of the bronze medal is Danny Crawford from Surfers Paradise. Mr. President and Gold Coast Australian Football League, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Max, for inviting me here again. It's an honour to present this medal to Danny Crawford. Danny comes from Labrador in Gippsland in Victoria, which is home of many great players of the past. Congratulations, Danny, and best wishes for your game today. Thank you again, Max. If these two boys, when they run the ground, please give them a big round of applause. They're great ambassadors for the Gold Coast Australian football. Thank you.
Who's doing the senior one? I'm pissed off. You know, they had a one today. Labrador had a one today that would have created history. No side in the whole of the Gold Coast League has ever gone through the year undefeated.
I'd be interested to see the replay of that.
Can do it. Where is he?
Yeah, well, he's
Want to see it?
Yeah.
It's important, isn't it? It is important.
I'm standing a crowd of about 6 deep, and you're screaming. I didn't hear the siren. I don't know where the siren went.
No, not this now. Just the replay. I know this. They're giving presentations now.
Yes, that's the
Play, it's an umpire's advice. I'm playing it back.
We've got to do this.
We
haven't got this right.
And they could be the wrong side getting it too.
Well, that was one question I asked too.
They could be the wrong side getting it.
I know that. The question he asked of the actual when did you hear the siren go? Oh well, you get someone better and we'll join you. Regardless where you go, umpire and shit.
Yeah, but
I
it's
know.
always viewed that way though. That's not important. Service Paradise reckons good umpire.
Yeah, but
Well, of course they do.
It's always, it's both sides of the coin. I know it's difficult, and I accept all that.
But what the point I'm getting at here is, if the ball left that place,
If the ball left his boot and the siren's gone after that, it should have been a goal. A goal.
as soon as that ball,
Or point,
from
whatever.
the point of that contact, and that ball hit that foot,
It only has to leave 1 inch.
that's it.
But
As
that's
soon as
it.
that contact,
I know that, but it's what the umpire sees. If he says it's the siren's before
but
that,
that's the signal.
no, it's not. No,
It's not.
no, it's what, as I said a minute ago, I explained it just a second ago.
Is there a rule there that says it's what he thinks and not
That's
a
right.
signal?
That's right. It's 6.6-1. I mean, I've read it up that many times to know what it's there because of this controversial again. I mean, I couldn't believe 2 weeks in a row it's happened the same thing against Labrador, which is, you know,
They must feel robbed.
it's
They must feel robbed.
I agree with you say you must feel robbed, but the ruling is very simple. It's the umpire, the controlling umpire, his first sound, his sole judge, his first sound of that siren, that's when he knows the game is finished. Now, he hears it, blows the whistle, hands up. But when he hears it is the important part because has the ball left the boot, has it not, whatever. And he believes it's left
So
the
he
boot
controls all that, yeah.
in that instant. And
Section.
that's what it is.
It's a split second.
Oh, you know, we're talking. I mean, I didn't hear the siren. I mean, would it happen to the loudest siren here?
I didn't hear it myself.
No.
I was sitting here commenting, but I didn't hear myself. That's what I'm saying.
It's only the umpire.
They would have to. These
Like
guys haven't won the game all year.
but again, we've got here for a situation down to the front. But it's important. It's sensitive.
I mean, it's not important that they haven't lost the game all year. They take one side. We're succeeding right now by 1 point. What I'm saying is, if his boot made contact,
It's a goal. Whatever score it goes,
and it was a goal.
No, I know. I realise that, but nowhere will you go in a situation like we've got today. It's a difficult one. The same with last week with Labrador. Last week, while it goes on, it's a never-ending thing. But
this he's called the game out.
he's called what he's believed he's called is the right decision. I mean,
We've been sitting here doing the cultural good sign every time. Right?
well, that's what I want to. Not only that, there's something else I want to see too.
This is an actual Jordan.
I mean, last week's decision was a joke.
Oh, it's not a joke. Once again, it's unfortunate. It's a luck of the draw and the situation.
We were up here, mate. We were the siren every friggin' time.
Where's the
But unless you view it straight away, how are you going to change it?
You can't change it. Regardless whatever you view, I can't change it. No one can change it. It's his decision. He's in
But who's the real winner? Like we might have a false bunch of winners out there.
Unfortunately, that's the way it is. It's decisions like any decision someone makes. It's final, unfortunately.
The last kick of the game, the last kick of the game. It's just pretty
jumping up
But they
there.
obviously look at the umpire and see. Otherwise they would have went crazy like that.
I was wondering what they jumped out. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a goal. Well, Ked's been right next to it.
Hear that last one? I'll go there.
Getting a very important part of football club training.
You can say you can be wrong. That's the rule we've got to go by. But I'm standing there, look, I agree with you. It's taken in front, it's played on. I'm standing with someone to my ear, next to my car. Yeah, it's played on, and the player's played on. Charlie hasn't reacted to it. The player's played on, he hasn't reacted to it. He hasn't heard it. I hasn't heard it. And the umpire hasn't heard it. Until he's large he was concerned, that's clear. But we've gone clearly when he put the hands up to the mark, anyway, everyone says the mark. Whatever it was. He grabbed the ball, turned around and played on. Now, if they hurt the sign, it's a dead ball. From that point it's played on. You can't play on once the sign's gone. You must go back. Yeah, but the ball. I think Freddie was real. 6.6-1. Then the sign's gone. The sign's gone after he's taken, I said, mark. Turned round and played on. Now, that should have been a dead ball, but he hasn't heard the sign. So once again, it's the umpire. He's the sole judge, the first sound of the sign. I'm not arguing that point. Yeah, I'm talking about this one. Yeah. Not this one, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't see. I didn't know where. I was trying to... They've always told me.
We realised there was only less than 30 hours.
That's it. It's over.
Then we said service jumping. And we heard the siren every friggin' time. Except that we didn't hear that one. I didn't hear it. I couldn't understand why the service players were jumping. What do I jump at a bit? I mean, no reason. Yeah, I couldn't understand why they were jumping around the airport.
Well, let's hand over to the special coach today.
Sure, the umpire.
We didn't hear it here. We'll see anyway.
Well, three of us were in here at commentary, none of us heard the siren.
We heard all the other
None of us heard it.
We heard
When Murray kicked that ball, as far as we're concerned, you hit the front. That was the way we seen it,
we heard
but we couldn't hear it.
we heard quarter time, half time.
You might speak to the umpire, he wanted to crazy kick. He might not have taken the noise at all.
Take it off service.
Like I say, but I think it's been wrong. Why it's happened for 2 weeks. I think that goal can over the kick. I really do.
You'll just put this on and play it out, and then we'll go back and look at it.
Yeah, where we're going.
This may pick up the siren, even though we didn't hear it. It may have picked up the siren.
You have the spot Brandy, have you? We haven't got a better that is the best rest on the ground, which was fine actually, early hit though.
No, won't be much time left either.
Not today, thanks.
How can be cheated twice?
2 weeks in a row.